Okay, number 5 is the last one we're going to do today. Stick with me on this one. It's got a lot of algebra in it, but it's all simple stuff that you're able to do. So we're going to start out the same way. The denominator needs factored. It's already factored. So one of our factors is x squared. So our possibilities are x or x squared. Our other factor is x squared plus 1. So one of our fractions can be x squared plus 1. And our other option is x squared plus 1 squared. So now we need to take a look at the numerators. Since x and x squared, since they don't have anything added to them, we can just do those as a and b, just like we did last week. And then the other two are our quadratic factors, so we're going to need cx plus d, and we'll call this one ex plus f. Doesn't this look exciting? We're so excited. All right. Same deal, we're going to multiply by our denominator, so we're going to multiply everything by x squared plus 1 squared, x squared plus 1 squared. I'm not going to say this every time, it's getting obnoxious. Okay, and we're going to cancel whatever we can. These are all gone. This, just one of our x's cancel. Here, all of those x's cancel. On this one of these factors cancels, just to ditch that. And this, those both cancel. Sorry about that. Now we're getting out of control. Oh dear. All right, get this back to where it was. All right, now we can see what we're doing. I apologize for that. Okay. So now we're left with x plus 5 on the left. Ax x squared plus 1 squared plus b x squared plus 1 squared plus cx plus d times x squared plus 1, that looks like fun, plus ex plus f x squared. Awesome. Alright, so now we need to expand this right-hand side. So I'm going to leave the ax alone just for a minute, and I'm just going to FOIL this out. This is x to the 4th plus 2x squared plus 1. Same thing here, leave the b alone, FOIL this out. X to the 4th plus 2x squared plus 1. Plus, I'm just going to rearrange this, pull the x squared out, and then FOIL cx plus d and x squared plus 1. So cx to the 3rd plus cx plus dx squared plus d. And then just distribute that, ex to the 3rd plus fx squared. I hope I haven't made any mistakes. I'm sure you will find them if I do. Okay, so now we're going to keep distributing. Ax to the 5th plus 2ax to the 3rd plus ax. Distribute this. Bx to the 4th plus 2bx squared plus b. Distribute this. Cx to the 5th plus cx cubed plus dx to the 4th plus dx squared plus ex to the 3rd plus fx squared. This is delightful. Okay, now we're going to organize our like terms, and I might actually kind of cross these off as I do them so I can find them all. So let's see. X to the 5th, x to the 5th. So we have a plus c x to the 5th. B to the 4th, dx to the 4th. So b plus d x to the 4th. 2a x cubed, cx cubed, ex cubed. So 2a plus c plus e, x cubed. 2bx squared dx squared fx squared. So 2b plus d plus f x squared ax and b. That was not so bad. Would've. Okay, left-hand side. Remember the left-hand side, there's a left-hand side, it's x plus 5. Okay, so what we know from this is we have this coefficient a plus c and x to the 5th. Well, there's no x to the 5th on the left-hand side, so a plus c is going to equal 0. Likewise, b plus d equals 0. 2a plus c plus e equals 0. 2b plus d plus f equals 0, because there's no x squared term. However, once we finally get to here, ax, 1x. So a equals 1 and b 5. So b equals 5. So we know a and b. Hooray! All right, so let's come up to this first equation. If we know a, we can plug into a. So we know that 1 plus c equals 0, which means that c is going to be negative 1. I think that means we can also solve this one. We know b is 5, so 5 plus d equals 0, which means that d is negative 5. Okay, so now I think we have enough information to do this one. 2a is 1, c is negative 1. So if we solve that, we end up with e equals negative 1, I believe. That's right. And this one, 2, we know that b is 5, d is 5, d is negative 5, I couldn't read that, sorry. And f, we don't know, that equals 0. So if we solve that, f turns out to be negative 5. Okay, so it's time to write our answer. So a over x, so that's going to be 1 over x, plus b over x squared, so 5 over x squared, plus cx plus d, so negative 1x minus 5 over x squared plus 1, and ex plus f, so negative 1x minus 5 over x squared plus 1 squared. Final answer.